Good morning to everyone. There was an incident that just took place in Jamaica on the road, and I'm pretty sure everyone is very concerned about that incident that took place in Jamaica on the road. There was this nurse going to work, and apparently there was another driver in front of her behaving erratically, and then he parked in the road. She blew him and asked him to give her space that she could go on her way. However, this gentleman chose to be very irritant because she was blowing her horn to have him to give her some space that she could move on. And then he came out and was very aggressive with her. And he spat in her face because she was, asking him to give her some way that she could go on her way. She's a nurse, okay? And she had to go to work on time. Now, he beat that lady so badly, dragged her out, spat in her face, flipped her over on her back on the road, you know, and using his gun, to threaten, to intimidate her, stepped in her face while others were watching. His own friends were, one of them I saw was trying to ask him to calm down, but he didn't seems like he cared. He just had this rage in him. Now, when it comes to a place where we have so much rage in us, that rage could eventually cause someone to lose their life or to unalive someone in the manner that it happened with this young lady. No, looking at her, you see that she was dressed in white. It tells you that she was a nurse. No, nurses are people who are working in the hospital or wherever they are to take care of the sick and the elderly. So how much rage you are, I don't know if your common sense, at least your common sense could not tell you that this lady's a nurse and she must be in a hurry to go to her work. But you beat her up so badly, flipped her over, like a piece of rag doll. When I saw that video, I was so traumatized. Because that could be me. It could be anybody. Maybe if others weren't on the road, he would have shot her and no one would have known what took place. Now, this man seems like he is of some very, high society because he took pictures with the Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, so he has very close ties to people in high status, plus he's a businessman. No, I'm trying to say that with a man with your caliber and understanding, a 65-year-old man, if you have a daughter, you are not thinking. If you have a wife, you are not thinking. If you have a sister, you are not thinking cognitively as that what we place outside, it can return onto us. What if someone did that to your child, your mother, your sister, or your family member? Would you feel good about it? So you cannot treat people the way you do not want to be treated, because you're treating this woman like she's a rag doll and she's nobody. When I saw you stepped on her face, put all your weight under the young lady's face, and she's crying and hollering out, and there was still so much rage in you. Where have we gone? Jamaica, women of Jamaica. I'm talking to the women of Jamaica. Where have we gone? That things like this is taking place, and we as women, we all should step up. We all should protest this type of behavior, because if we don't protest it and if we accept it as norm and it's okay to be done, we can't stop it. It's like a virus let loose. We can't stop it. So we cannot allow our women to be treated as they are not important member of society, as if they are less than, as if who are you to blow your horn to ask me to get out of the way to allow you through? Come on. I believe that Mr. Andrew Holness, you should address this issue addressed it, beat it down with a hammer, and let the entire Jamaican and the public and your friend knows that it is not okay. And the church should address this. This is a open public situation that we need to address. The schools, the police department, the nursing department, everyone should protest it. This should be a statement that is placed in society to let everyone knows that it is not okay for us to behave in this kind of hooliganism and treating women as if they are not important and treat women as if they are less than. We understand that women, not all of us is wonderful, but most of us, we are breadwinners, we are caretakers, we are mothers, we are nurses, we are doctors, we are lawyers. We are the women that hold our man hand high and stand behind them, help them to make constructive decisions and supporters. Understand, sometimes when there's no men in the home, these women have to take the role of a dad. And so if you see someone going to work, these are the people that take care of the sick, the elderly. When you go to the hospital, they are the one that nurse you back to health. Do you think God is pleased with what you did, mister? Do you think the world is going to be pleased? Do you think you're setting an example as a man with a cognitive understanding? Do you think it is okay to behave the way you behave and to treat people the way you treat it? No, it's not okay. And we're going to let you know it is not okay, it is not acceptable, and we're not going to accept it. And I am motivating everyone who has a phone, who have a voice, who have a say, to speak out against this type of behavior, because it is not okay and we will not accept it. You are a disgrace to every man because you have no control over yourself. You are operating like you're an ignorant, and you are ignorant without any apology. You are ignorant. You maybe can read and write, but you are ignorant. You have no love in you. You are not supposed to be a part of society the way you behave. Because action speaks louder than words. It is not okay, mister. And we are not going to accept it. And we are going to beat down until the legal administration in Jamaica, the court system, the police system, the lawyers, and everyone who has something to do with a rotten behavior and a petty representation of a man that you represent. Understand that you have a price to pay. And there's an effect from your action. You need to put in jail and to sit there and to think over what you have done. Because you could have killed her. And all because she blew her horn and you feel that you were annoyed and who dare her to blow her horn, and she should wait until you get well done with what you're doing because you are the law, you're an enforcer because you got a gun. You are the ugliest thing I've ever seen. I bless my eyes upon. You are disgraceful. And you need to know this, that it is not okay. You need to know that what you did is wrong, and we're not going to give you a pat on your shoulder until you come out and apologize for your behavior and accept that what you did was wrong. Apologize openly, because you did it in the public, and apologize. This is wrong, and it is not okay, and it's not an acceptable behavior. And I am letting you know that the whole world is seeing this, and you are to go and hide your face if you won't apologize. Dig a hole and drop yourself in it and hide yourself from society. You're not a civilized person. And nobody should the business that you're in, nobody should even support it. You ought to be taught a lesson. You need to apologize. No apology, You should be discarded from civilization. You are just totally disgusting. How dare you step in the lady's face just because she beeped her on? Huh? And spit in her face? Oh, what rage are you coming from your home with that you could unleash such rage on a civilian that you don't even know? And this is my say in it. Apologize. You owe this lady an apology, and you owe society an apology. And until you do, no one will ever respect you. You will be less than a man. I do not care who your friends are or your associates. And if they encourages you in this type of behavior, they too are worse than you are. Because they need to let you are wrong, and you need to make an apology and pay for every medical bill that this lady has and pay her compensation. You are disgusting. You are the poor representation of what a man supposed to be. Have a blessed day and get some love in your heart, because your heart is evil. There's no love. It's only a person that has no truth in them and has no love in them that behave this type of way. And this will be yours. Have a blessed day, if the Lord will allow you to.